I'm starting out with a blank here. It's 1.5 by 1.5 and 6 inches long. So I've done a couple of Christmas ornaments lately out of hybrid blanks, and Robin found a little snowman ornament. It was all turned out of wood, but she thought it would look really cool if we used a hybrid blank to do the same thing. We're going to put a light in this here in a little bit, but I'm just drilling down into it until I bust through into the resin up there. So I'm just kind of measuring it. I don't want to drill down into it too much, but I just want to pop through so that the light will come through. There we go, a little bit of resin. I'm going to take it out of the chuck and go ahead and put it in on the bottle stopper mandrel. So with this, I took a brass insert and screwed that on, put a little bit of hot glue on it, and then pressed the handle on. Help support the companies that support our community. So I let the hot glue set up for 2-3 minutes and then brought the tailstock up, and I'm using the #1 hauler with a negative rake cutter on it. So I'm going to go ahead and just get all the corners knocked off, and then we'll start shaping this. So the top of it here, this is where the actual light bulb is going to go down in this part. So I'm going to make a little top hat with it, and then start shaping the bottom. So it's kind of cool right where the head is. A little bit of, it's about 3/4 wood and then a little bit of resin in it. So it looks pretty cool, and that's right where the light will come through. So I'm still using the #1 hauler. So I switch over and use the fine detailer here in a second to just kind of define the hat, and it has a negative rake cutter on it too. So to round over this is going to be the head right here, I used a small spindle gouge, and so I'll just use that to round the head over, and then I use that again here in a second for the body. It was a little bit dull, so I had to touch it up on the grinder real quick, and we'll get back to turning. So, and then the lower part of it, I'm just going to bring that down to a point, just give it a little bit of detail, and again I switch back. So this is solid resin right here. I used the #1 hauler on it, so it really, I didn't want to bring it down too fine like a finial or anything, so I left it, I'd say a little less than 1/4 of an inch there in the center, and then brought the very end of it down to a point. once I got that done, we'll go ahead and switch over and start sanding this. So I did the first grit dry on this, and then I'll switch over and sand it with water. So the wood on this is stabilized, so you can sand it with water. It's not going to affect it at all. So I went ahead and ran through all the grits up to 600 wet, and then I let that dry for about 15 minutes or so, and then put on a Pins Plus finish on it. So here in the video, I only show putting the first coat on, but I went ahead and put on 5 more. This is a friction polish, and you can build it up, so you can put as many coats as you want on. I generally find 4 or 5 works really well, and it gives it a nice durable finish on it. So you put it on dry or with the lathe off, and then turn the lathe on to polish it, and it literally takes 10 or 15 seconds to dry, and you can start in on your next coat. After that was done, go ahead and take it off the lathe. The brass insert slid right out. On the last one I did, I had to heat up the little stud there, but it worked perfect. And I just put a little spot of hot glue down in the hole and slid the light down in it. There we go. I got it all done. I got a little hook on it. So it's 6 inches long. I went ahead and used the entire handle blank. So yeah, I did some light bulbs a couple weeks ago, and everybody just really seemed to like them. So we got some of those hybrid blanks, and we got them up on the Niles Bottle Stoppers website. So if you were still looking for those, we got them on the website, and you can make the light bulbs. But Robin found a Christmas ornament. We were kind of looking up Christmas themes, and she found a wooden Christmas ornament very similar to this, a little smaller and more delicate. The resin, you really can't go as small as you can with wood as far as fine little detail, but I still think it came out really nice. I like how the resin and the wood right there where the head and the body meet kind of interchange. Looks really cool. But I will put a link to, I got the hooks and the light off of Amazon. I will put a link down below in the description for those as well. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Everybody take care, and we'll see you next time.